Press record. Take out my cheat sheet because I forgot about it. It's okay. I would have remembered it when the time came, but then I would have had to pull it up like in the middle of the run, and that could have been bad. So, come on. There we go. It's too big. Alrighty, I already switched up the costumes as well. Let's make sure I'm on live splits. Okay, so first run on PlayStation 5. This is probably going to be kind of a janky run because I haven't done like a full proper run. I've been trying to hit platinum for a while now. But this is just to document, again, like I did with like PlayStation 4 runs, this is just to document like where I start and how far I get and everything. So yeah. It's probably going to be a very messy run, so I guess we just pray. I'll run on normal New Game Plus because normal New Game Plus world record is claimed by another PlayStation 5 runner. So that's kind of where I mostly want to compete right now, and then I'll probably sweep the rest of the categories after that. Maybe, depending on my hand health as time goes on. So we shall see. So we are going to get into this in 5, 4, 3, 2... God, it's gonna be so weird having to actually click the timer again. Like, that's gonna be the weirdest hurdle for me. Oh, wow. The sunglasses really shine in the dark, which doesn't make any sense. Oh, no, it said purple, and her evening gown has that accent of purple, so I put them on. That was really the only reason. I always forget that combination of skips, like, because I know there's 2 cutscene skips in the middle of it. But the tutorial boxes, I skip with the circle button, and then these, like, prompt boxes, I skip with the X button, so... Like, I always forget which one I need to do, so I kind of screw myself in that department. Like, it's my own fault, so... My biggest thing that I've probably forgotten are some of the like codes. Like the switchboard codes. And which battles I use lenses on. Especially when it comes to Choshiro. Because, like... Yoko has costed me a run in the past. Because I didn't have the explode lens equipped or whatever. And it costed me the run. Like, it was a horrible turn of events. And then, I know... I've mixed up trying to use, like, the crush lens with Misaki on one of the fights. But I used it on an earlier one, so, like, I can never remember which ones I really like to use them on. Let's hope it'll come back to me. And guys, I'm only picking up important items again. No more ghost hand. It's the best part about my speedruns, not needing to deal with it. I never know where I want to rest my arms. Like, on the arms of my chair are plastic, so they, like, dig into my arm in a really uncomfortable way. But when I have them sitting on my lap, my hands get extremely sweaty. Because the heat from, like, my thighs and from my legs and holding the controller. I grip the controller quite tightly as well, because I'm so focused. So I've not had any capture card issues so far. I recorded something yesterday. And I might record after this as well, because it seems like they're going to be long edits as well. But that was like 3.5 hours of recording. And it was fine. I also had a update for my drivers come through recently as well. So my drivers are fully up to date as well. They were up to date whenever all those mishaps happened before as well. So I don't really know what had happened. Even, I talked to my friend who built my PC. And he was even like, what the crap was that? Especially like the last Fatal Frame stream I did. When the stream died because everything disconnected at once. So every single one of my monitors disconnected. So the only thing I had coming from my monitor was on this main one, and it was actually on HDMI port 1, not the display port, which is actually to my computer. The HDMI goes to my capture card, so it was just showing the game. My microphone disconnected. My microphone, my webcam, everything disconnected. And even that, my friend was like, what do you mean all that happened or whatever, so. Yeah, it was weird. We are both pretty freaking stumped as to what happened there. Let's hope Boo doesn't spawn in the wall, guys. Oh. Okay, it's all right. She did spawn in the wall, but she was actually in a weird spot where she wasn't as far into the wall as normal. Okay, so on PlayStation 4, I got excited about getting a sub 8 on the prologue. And we have ourselves a 7-minute, 21 seconds prologue. 60 frames per second, baby! Game just runs all around better, so. Which is another thing that I had to adjust to, is because I was so used to running at 30 frames per second that, like, I almost, I was overcompensating, like, movement. And, yeah. I'm still not used to it, but I'm getting there. This is part of the reason we practice, right? Also, menuing. Menuing might be a problem. In this freaking chapter, I always forget to pick up the bloody mask. Or I go the wrong way. I don't know why. I have a really big problem going the wrong way after picking up the mask. I forget to go to the dining room and hang it up. Hey, Grass, how's it going? That actually scared me. Oh, it didn't register me pressing the trigger. The game may run better, but still drops inputs. Okay. Not bad. I don't technically need alarm, but I like putting it on. Maybe one day I won't, but today I am putting it on, I guess. My back hurts. I feel that. Why does it hurt? Did you do something, or is this something you always deal with? Because for me, I just have back pains all the time. Because I'm old. Randomly started hurting while I was taking down my braids. In my upper left. Yeah, I was just about to say, if you were taking down your braids, you would have to be like up here working with your hair for a lot of time, and holding up your arms like that can get really exhausting. I get it. As someone who dyes their own hair, I get it. So it's probably like more so in your shoulders that you feel it, not so much your back. Oh, come on. Which either way, like, you're sore. Like, if you're sore, you're sore. It doesn't really matter what it is, but that's probably what it was. At least I would think. I have the urge to crack it. I know that feeling. Like, kind of like your fingers. You can always feel, like, when they're reset, ready to crack again. You know what I mean? Ooh, I forgot Spooky Man pops up there. What is this one? Down, down, up, up, down. That's what I'm rolling with. Let's give it a shot. Nope. There we go. Okay. Down, up, up, down, down. I told you guys I was gonna forget, so it's fine. Whoa. Just realized my friend has a cat and I'm obsessed with it. I'll send a picture of the little kitty in Discord. I'll do anything to babysit the cutie. Is he just a baby? Is that why? I love it when they're tiny. My sister, she's a vet tech, and there was this little kitten who was brought in that she had to bottle feed because they'd never found the mother and everything, and she ended up adopting him as well. And he was just the tiniest, cutest little thing. And it's so sad they don't stay small for very long. Looks small, yeah. They just don't stay small long enough at all. It makes me so sad. Like, it reminds me of when I took Z home. He was only 8 pounds. Now he's over 30. Whoa. Ruka, what'd you stutter on? Oh, I think that's... yeah, it was probably her spawning. What was I doing? I was waiting for my Fatal Frame opportunity. I have the optimal upgrade. What the heck? Okay. To the dining hall. Like I said, I always forget. Spooky man cleaning the windows. I just had a thought. It's like, gods, what am I gonna stream tomorrow? I genuinely don't know. Oh, I forgot he spawns here. It hasn't been that long since the last time I played. Like, it was just last weekend, right? Was it last weekend or was it 2 weekends ago? Gods, I don't know anymore. Because last weekend... it wasn't last weekend. I didn't stream on Sunday last weekend. Because I went to the Bridal Expo. Apparently it's like a great way to like get some freebies and ideas and stuff like that for wedding planning. And that was on Sunday in the middle of the day. So I did not have... It was right in the time frame that I... Hang on. Okay. Sometimes Madoka would charge at you, so I wanted to be ready. But it was right in the middle of the time that I stream. So I couldn't stream on Sunday, and I wanted to get one last spooky stream in the last weekend of spooky season. So I streamed something spooky on Saturday. Something other than Fatal Frame. So yeah, it has been 2 weeks since the last time I played. I'll probably always miss Friday streams. School ends at 2:40 and I get home at 3. And you'll be done streaming? Yeah, just about. I normally stream until like 3 o'clock. I haven't streamed on a Friday in a while, Grass. Normally I save Fridays for like art streams, but I've been struggling lately. And art is not something that's coming to me while I'm struggling, so I just haven't been doing it. I'm trying to just find the stuff that, like, actually brings me joy, and it's not going so well, if I'm honest. And I'm not saying that to be dramatic. I'm just saying that that's what's going on. Like, I mean, I had fun when, I went to Dan and Phil's Terrible Influence tour. The show was great. Like, I absolutely love their stage presence. I love the set design. And they just, they use it so well. It's so great. And train of thought, hang on. And like, they obviously, like, there were the jokes, the references that they made and everything. Like, there were those, but there were parts where I was just kind of like, yep, that's not for me, is it? Because I'm definitely like in their older audience. Obviously, like, I've grown up with them. And then they would make jokes or do something that I was like, yep, that's not for me, is it? Which is fine. I still had fun. The worst part, hang on, actually. I'm gonna do this menu real fast. Okay, it's fine. The show was great. The worst part about the night was the venue that the show was at. The staff was downright awful. So, we were kind of late when we got there. Like, late by my standards. Normally, I like to get there early so that way, like, we can find parking and all that stuff. But I had a thing right before the show that I wanted to go do. And it messed up our timing a little bit. So we were there late by my standards, but we found parking and we had gotten into the building like 30 minutes before the show had started. It was already packed, obviously. And so my number one thing was that I wanted to get merch because I love Dan and Phil's merch, obviously. And we got there. And obviously the merch table was crowded because that's kind of like, oh geez. It's like what everyone was there for at that point. Nope? Okay. Let's see if if I can still manipulate Spooky Man not to do the thing. I hope so. I mean, it's not hard to do, but sometimes he just decides to do it anyway. But anyway, so when you walked into the entrance and everything after scanning your ticket, the concession stand was like right inside the door. And they set up the merch stand right next to it. So people were lined up for both, and these lines just zigzagged in and out of each other, right? We couldn't find the lines. Like, they were like non-existent. And some lady just came over and they were like, she's like, I just want you guys to know that you're not in a line. Okay. Where is the line? I don't know. But I'm just telling you, you're not in a line. So then she's, like, after a while, she's just standing up on the stairs, yelling at people that they're not in a line, basically. It was ridiculous. Oh. Dang it. I wanted to avoid him doing that, but I didn't do it right, I guess. Normally, if I tuck into that corner, it doesn't happen, but I kind of missed my first shot, so maybe that's why. Sounds like the teachers at my school. Oh, wait, it gets worse, Grass. Hang on. I just got really focused, huh? It gets worse. Just hang on a second. And, by the way, I just want to say, for the record, I am by no means, like, I'm by no means blaming or bashing Dan and Phil in this sense, because they didn't really have a say in the staff of the venue. Like, they just, like, I'm pretty sure the way that that would work is that they just rent the venue for the night to set up for their show. And they have their stage managers and everything that do that part. But then the staff of the theater itself, they didn't have a say in. So this is by no means directed at them. It's more so directed at the theater itself. Like I said, the show was great. But no, yeah, it definitely gets worse because we found what we thought. No, somebody had come through and tried to make like a zigzagged merch line, like without like, you know how queues normally have like ropes that lead you to be in a zigzag pattern so that way you can be more consolidated and not in everybody's way? That's what she tried to do, but there were no dividers. And so she set that up and then directed the rest of the line to line up into the theater all the way down to the stage. Which I thought was a little weird, but okay. So I waited in line. I waited in line. And it was racking up on showtime, and we hadn't moved. And one lady did reassure us. They were like, why didn't that count? I must have like, it must have like lost focus. And I took the picture on that first frame that it lost focus or something. But, so we were standing in this line and we hadn't moved. But one lady did reassure us that it would be open during intermission and after the show. Which is all well and good. But I was scared they were gonna run out of stuff. And I didn't want that. So intermission rolled around. And everybody jumped up right away. I mean, I know that's pretty typical for, like, intermissions of shows and everything. But, like, everybody jumped up to go and try and get in what they thought would be the merch line. Hang on, let me do this fight. There we go. It's not hard, but I have to focus for it because I don't know. Hang on, how many pop-ups are here? There's another one. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay, I couldn't remember exactly how his menu worked, so... Oh, what was that? So anyway, where was I? So intermission rolled around, everybody jumped up and decided to make a merch line. They decided to make it. Or no, I was directed that the line went down to the stage again. Which again, I thought was weird. And like, I didn't know how long the intermission was. But normally an intermission is like 15, 20 minutes, right? So we stood there for a good, like, a little less than 10 minutes. Maybe it was pushing 10 minutes, I'm not entirely sure. And suddenly, the line dispersed. And so we were like walking up like the direction that the line was going, and there was some lady standing in this doorway saying, "This isn't the merch line. It goes the other way. It's actually towards the exit now." And I told her, I was like, "We were directed here." She says, "By who?" I said, "By one of your staff." And she goes, "Oh, I didn't need to," whatever. I didn't need to. I thought she locked the door. I forgot she doesn't lock the door. And she says, "I'm sorry about that, but don't shoot the messenger." It's like, then why did you ask? Like, and it's like, I get it. It wasn't her fault either. But still. So I got really frustrated. Well, I was already frustrated because I was really worried that I was going to leave the tour without any merch. And I, at the very least, wanted the Parasocial t-shirt and the tour t-shirt because I like the dates on the back and everything. I also got the hoodie, so I really splurged that night. But no, I was getting really upset because I thought I was going to be missing out on the merch. And so I was like, okay, it's intermission. Show will be back on soon. I'm gonna run to the restroom so I can make it through the second half. Hang on, let me take care of this fight. A very broken storytelling, isn't it? Welcome to ADHD, guys. No, Choshiro. Anyway, so I made it to the restroom. And keep in mind, like, we've been in intermission for about 15 minutes now. So, yeah, intermission is about to come to an end. However, half of the stalls in the women's restroom were out of toilet paper. And there was not a staff member in sight. And, like, it's not uncommon for people to use intermission during shows to go to the bathroom. You know, that's, like, a very common thing. So you'd figure they'd have prepared for it. Guess not. So I was like, let's go and see what the merch line looks like. It's probably almost showtime. So people might have given up and gone and sat back down. Hang on, another battle. Dang it. And he takes forever to spawn. It dropped an input. I'm too fast for the game, guys. It dropped the input for him to pick up his flashlight. That's why he spun around the way that he did. It's okay. I'm rusty. This is why we practice. So, okay, where was I? We were at the end of intermission. So I thought more people had given up. So we go back and we check it out. And the merch line is still pretty long. However, now there is finally somebody holding up a sign that says merch line starts here. And it's like, if she was holding this sign up, don't you think, like, the staff would have, like, a walkie-talkie that says, hey, I'm holding the sign, direct everyone to me. But no. So the line was still pretty long and I was getting worried about missing the show. So Bradley even made the comment. So Dan and Phil are definitely my thing. I dragged Bradley along with me. He didn't mind. He thinks they put on good shows too. So like it's not like I was forcing him to go or anything. Like he can recognize a great stage production when it happens. But so Bradley, like, this was more for me than it was for him. So he was like, if you want to go sit down, I'll wait in line and you tell me what you want and what size and I'll order it for you. And I was like, yeah, that's all well and good, but I haven't gotten a good look at all the merch that's there. So I don't know what I want. Which was like another hurdle we needed to get over. So I did decide to wait in line with Bradley, and I said, all right, you know what? If I miss a few minutes of the show, when the show picks back up, people will probably give up and go back to their seats, and I can get my merch. I might miss a couple of minutes. I'm not going to stress too much about it. It's okay. I keep losing my train of thought. Hang on. I'm processing. Give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna finish out this chapter real quick and then I'll get back to my story. Not so much a story, I'm just venting about how the venue handled things. Okay. Chat message first, Finn. What is it? I feel bad for the people who didn't get any. Because either the line was too long, or they ran out, or they had to leave the line so they wouldn't miss the show. On that note... Yeah, sorry, I figured it out. I just needed a second to figure it out. On that note, though, at the end of the show, I heard somebody on their way out, with the line still absurdly long for the merch and everything, on the way out, she had made the comment, or like a friend of her asked her, it's like, do you want to try for merch again or something like that? And she said, well, I'm not even sure what all is left at this point. And she just sounded so disappointed too. I felt so bad. But so... Yeah, I felt bad. Because I had the same thought process. Oops, I missed. Okay. Yeah, I even had a moment of, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get any... Oops. Any merch, and that broke my heart. Like, that was literally the thing I was looking forward to like, it sounds kind of bad, but I was really looking forward to the merch. I just realized they didn't have lanyards. Or maybe I just didn't see them. Huh. I mean, I like my interactive introvert lanyard. I'm still using it to this day. Maybe I just didn't see them. It's kind of funny. But anyway. So we're at pretty much the end of intermission. And I was waiting in line with bread to pick up, to get my merch. And at this point, they put up, like, they used caution tape, I think, to set up a proper queue, you know, like the zigzag thing, like that helps it be more organized. They had finally set that up for intermission. So now it was moving really smoothly. The lady who was yelling about people not finding the line was still just standing on the stairs screaming at people because that's apparently her job. And also, I saw this group of like 5 or 6 staff members just standing over in the corner, leaning on the wall. And you could see it. Like, they weren't even hiding it. They were profoundly judging everybody there. Like, it was like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, you could just see it written all over their faces. They'd shake their head at somebody if, like, they were, like, excited about something or whatever. It was ridiculous. Silver lining, though, I had made it to the table and got my merch. And at this point, we're pushing a 30-minute intermission. And we go and sit back down, and the show still hadn't started. So I wonder if, like, they knew that that all these issues were happening, so they extended intermission, or maybe they normally take 30-minute intermission. I don't know. But even the staff didn't know how long intermission was gonna be. It's like, wow, you guys are real helpful. You know that? Oops. Yeah, it was just like, I don't understand why it was such a hard concept to grasp, of just setting up a queue, holding up a sign, communicating to each other. Like, I don't understand why I was sent to the freaking end of the stage for the merch line when there was somebody holding a sign, but... Ugh. My nose is very itchy all of a sudden. But yeah, like I said, even after the show, the merch line was still insane. Whoopsie. Wow. I got curious, and the other day I went on Google and I looked at the reviews for the theater that the show was held at. Sure enough, a lot of people had a lot of problems with the staff. And I think, so I watched a video recently where Jacksepticeye talked about it when he went to a New York convention. And apparently it was a shit show there because he didn't know what the people needed to do the meet and greet. Apparently they needed some wristbands and that was never communicated to them. And then the staff of the convention center got really mad about the line being too long and how it was like a fire hazard and like how he was taking too long. He wasn't allowed to do pictures after a little bit. It got really messy, and he mentioned that he thinks that it's because they didn't think that a YouTuber could bring that kind of turnout for, like, people. So they just didn't plan for it. So I think that this is the same situation, that the theater just didn't think it was gonna be a huge deal, and it was. That's the only thing I can think of. They underestimated. I also just realized that when she's in this yukata, she's wearing those wood shoes. You hear it when she's walking. I never noticed that until now. Probably because I stopped talking. Oh no, streamer won't shut up! But yeah, that's my vent about my night at Terrible Influence Tour. That kind of scared me. Why did that kind of scare me? Ooh, I just dropped an input there. Weird. Might have been because, like, the lift wanted to start moving. Hello? I think I got stuck on the chair. It's alright, we all know I get stuck on random shit in this game. I mean, like, I know for a fact that my prologue is definitely improved. Obviously. The system improved, so it better be running better. Because like I said, when I was running on PlayStation 4, I got excited when didn't mean to do that. I got distracted. I thought I wasn't on live split, and then I thought it didn't split. It's alright. But no, on PlayStation 4, I got excited whenever I got sub 8 minutes on the prologue. So, it is a pretty major improvement. So, I'd like to think that things are still going smoothly. We'll see. It's kind of hard to tell when you don't have times to compare to. And when I was looking at the other runners, they split at a different time than me, so I couldn't use that as reference. Oh, can I do it? Nope. I was at the wrong angle. I have caught her before she backed into the wall like that, but it's really hard to do. Woo! Oh, I thought I missed. Alrighty. Whoa, no, 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 no. What am I doing? Stop it. I guess I pressed the circle button by accident, and she inspected the projector, and then I accidentally clicked to play the film reel. Whoopsie doopsie. You can tell I'm pretty worked up about it. There we go. I'm wondering if I'm gonna want to do another run after this. I'm debating. Might need a snack break in between, though. I didn't pick up the key. Whoopsie. It's okay. I need to do this anyway, because there's a flag here. Hello, Misaki. See, that is why I pick up the key first. But I messed myself up. The mannequin turned and looked at me. You can just barely see it out of the corner of my viewfinder. I was so worried about bumping my microphone there. This is the battle that I like to use the crush lens on, though. I know that. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't normally use it anymore earlier in the run either. Because everything else dies in one hit, and the others have pity health, and you can't take them down in one hit anyway. So it'd be a waste. Believe me, I've tested it. Like Spooky Man in the archives. How he does that thing where he messes with your filament or whatever. Like, I've tried to use the crush lens on him to try to take him down in one hit. It doesn't work. And then same thing with Madoka in the dining hall. Didn't mean to do that. I didn't realize they were already set. I was saying something. Oh, yeah, like, yeah, Madoka has pity health. Spooky Man. But that one, you can use the crush lens and it takes them both down at once, so. I'm pretty sure if you don't use the crush lens, it still works out just fine. Maybe? I normally just use it. It's there. I equipped it for a reason. And there's only one battle in this chapter. I don't use the lunar lens here. I actually don't really use the lunar lens until the end. Like, I use it on Soya. I use it on Takahisa. Takahisa has pity health, though. Yeah, most of the time the lenses that need to be used are on Choshiro. Like the camera lens. And like I said earlier, not using the explode lens on Yoko has cost me a run, so. Because he crawls on the freaking floor and you can't find him. I hate him. I really hate Yoko, really. And then the focus lens on Choshiro I use on Shigeto. I don't even remember what the next chapter even is. Is that Choshiro? Yeah. That's the really long Choshiro chapter. I took a Windows shutdown noise. What did I miss? You took a nap? I mean, I don't have times to compare to or anything, but I feel like we're doing pretty good. I've had some hiccups, for sure. I messed up the Spooky Man battle in the, in the archives. I messed up Kageri a little bit, Kageri and me. But that's okay. I just kind of want a base to see how it's going. So you're winning? I mean, yeah. It's kind of hard to lose with the optimal and infinite upgrades. Changed my art style a bit. I don't know what my coloring style should be. Well, now's the time to experiment. If you're changing your style, you can definitely experiment with the coloring style. Art Deco Chrome? What? My back's starting to hurt, though. Like I said, I recorded yesterday, and it was kind of a long recording. Not to mention, I want to get it edited and uploaded, so that way I can see if it's gonna get copyright struck, because I think it's going to. Well, it might just get, like, what I was dealing with BioShock, which I don't think so. I think it might actually be a copyright strike now that I think about it. I might have to just play around with the audio and mute it myself. I'll end up turning on... There's a mute licensed music, so... I'll see about turning that on and see if that will help. But in the past, similar games had the turn off licensed music, and streamers and YouTubers were having problems with it still. So I don't know. Watashi. Is Cosmo howling bread? Or am I going crazy and I'm just hearing cats? He's espousing communism. Okay, good to know. Oopsie. I forgot there's a pop-up there, and it messes up my camera. I bumped the button, and it messed up my camera again. Guys, I can't win! Oh, and then this battle in here. The one has pity health. I'm obsessing over a character. Try and guess who. Oh, do I get any hints? I mean, I can't just guess off the top of my head. Because there's, like, a lot of characters people can obsess over. Cross-dressing Abraham Lincoln. That's quite the guess. From Disney, I'm obsessing over too. Why did my brain go to the Onward brothers? Ian and Barley Lightfoot from Onward. Well, I guess that's Disney Pixar, so I'm wrong, aren't I? Okay, can I get another hint? Is it old Disney or new Disney? Rapunzel in a wig. I don't think there is a wig cap strong enough to cover all of her hair. I remember, oh my god, that reminds me of, okay, so whenever I was in, like, whenever it was like the Tumblr era, right? I was scrolling through Tumblr and somebody actually made a post calculating how much hair dye it would take for Rapunzel to dye her hair black. It was hilarious. First one is old Disney, and the second one is kind of new from 4 years ago. 4 years ago. So that would have been 2020. 2020 was Encanto and Raya and the Last Dragon. When you say old Disney, how old we talking? That's true. Like, are we talking pre-2010? Or are we talking 2010? Because I guess technically Rapunzel would be considered old Disney at this point. Four years ago. If it's Encanto, I can feel that. 2001 and 2003. Like, Encanto had a lot of fun characters. I can't remember their names. I think the boy's name was Camillo, I think. And then his sister... Dolores? I think. Those were my favorites. I liked their designs. Who got away? I watched her die. My correct answer is Dr. Delbert. New Disney one is from Owl House. Yeah, I haven't seen Owl House. I was thinking movies. I wasn't thinking TV series. Go Delbert. Go Delbert. All right. You're both grounded. There's so many people who won't get that reference, Bread. And it makes me so sad. New Disney one is from Owl House. And I can't tell you the second one, though. I'm not really familiar with Owl House, so even if you tell me which character it is... Oops. I'm not gonna be super familiar with it, unfortunately. But the old one, 2001 to 2003. Is your profile picture on Discord? Gotcha. It's the one with white hair. Is it another series you're talking about from 2001 and 2003? Wait. You say Bellows like it's a question, but like they're your favorite character. You can't remember if your favorite character has white hair? Wow, I've actually never taken down Kyoko quick enough where I had to come over here because Spooky Man hadn't made it over there yet. What's his name? Masanobu, I think is his name. Character's name starts with an M-I. 2001 to 2003. And you said it's a movie? You can't be that oblivious. I think I am. Hang on. I just gotta think. I'm kind of multitasking here. Give me a second to process, fucker. That was rude. I'm sorry. Oh, it's Atlantis. You're talking about Milo, aren't you? You posted a little bit ago on Discord about the designs of the characters. Or no, I mentioned the designs, but I remember that. It's Mole. Bread, no one's favorite character was Mole. I think everybody would have been so happy with that movie without Mole. I love Milo so much. You know, same. I heard a live action Atlantis is in the works though, which just breaks my heart. I want a fandom with that movie. Yeah. It's developed more of the cult following as time has gone on. But it's definitely still one of Disney's forgotten gems. He gives me secondhand embarrassment, but he's still my favorite. Yeah. One of my favorite lines in the movie is when he's doing the presentation on the submarine and he compares it to the grease trap in the sink. And the lady Helga, she goes cartographer, linguist, plumber. Hard to believe he's still single. The one-liners in that movie are so good. The dialogue is so well done. The cast is so great. I love it. Also, I really hate when people complain about the whole twist villain thing with Rourke. And it's like, so what if it's overdone? I still think that Atlanta's, like, as far as a villain goes, I feel like Rourke is amazing. I skipped the secondhand embarrassment part, so I don't know. I skipped when he was doing the presentation. You're kind of supposed to get secondhand embarrassment from it. So, like, just bloody watch it. It's just a movie. Or like when Rourke has everything loaded in the trucks and everybody turned on him and he says P.T. Barnum was right. The one-liners, they're so good. Or the tell Cookie to bust out the bibs and melt the butter. Why won't this lobster served up on a silver platter? There was no reason for him to rattle off all that. I'm sorry, I'm covering my ears and closing my eyes. Why? You're not a sim. You're not going to die of being embarrassed. A lot of people die in that movie. You know, you're right. I like how I mentioned how nobody uses that emote bread, and now you feel the need to be using it. To be fair, I did make it for you. But yeah, a lot of people die in that movie. You know what other movie people don't actually notice a lot of people die in? Is Mulan. Like, she took out over 50% of the Hun army. You know, a couple thousand people. The scene with the bulkhead, Audrey straight killed someone? Yeah. But she had to do what she had to do. Like, that's actually protocol on submarines. Like, that's why the bulkheads are there. It's a decision I could never make. That's for sure. I don't want to be around when it gets to the boiler. How much time do we have? 30 minutes if the bulkhead holds out. You better make that 5. I forgot where I was going. I was quoting the movie and I forgot what I was doing. The phone wasn't ringing either to remind me. Oh, sorry, buddy. It's you or me. Got stuck on the wall. This unit. Wow, this really is a long chapter. My God. Like, I had to stop and think, like... What am I doing? Going to play the film reel. I have to switch my lens here, too. I don't need to use it, but I need to switch the lens. I gotta remember that. My hand hurts. I was talking about Kingdom Hearts yesterday, and I'm currently playing Kingdom Hearts 3 casually right now. Because I haven't played it, like, casually since it came out. Damn, that screen. Oh, I guess I don't need to switch it here. I can always switch it in the elevator. Which I think is normally what I do. So I had myself distracted during that battle. Oh. But no, I was talking about Kingdom Hearts recently, and he was the one I was talking to was practicing the data battles, and I'd actually, for Kingdom Hearts 2, by the way, and I've never committed to learning the data battles in Kingdom Hearts 2. And I was talking to him about it, and like while I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 3 casually, like I kind of want to commit to learning the data battles in Kingdom Hearts 3, and then maybe do a playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 2 casually, and try a hand at the data battles in that one as well. It kind of scares me because I don't play on critical mode, by the way. I've only ever played on proud mode. And, oopsie. I've never completed a proud run of Kingdom Hearts 2. I have completed a proud run in Kingdom Hearts 3, though. So that's not the one that worries me, but actually committing to completing a proud run of Kingdom Hearts 2 is intimidating, and also learning those datas because I really wonder if I'm gonna be able to do it. Because I'm not actually really good at games, I'm gonna be honest. But that's okay. I'm willing to try. I'm surprised Milo got married to a woman. He's a little... kind of a bold assumption, don't you think? You want to give me a reason why you think that? Because I don't see it. Holy cow, that chapter's almost 20 minutes. I mean, I had like little hiccups, so yeah, I guess it's not quite that long, but still. Oh my god, guys, I have to do the 4th floor puzzle, I forgot. How do I always forget about it until I like get to this chapter? Oh, hi, Kyoko. How are you? How's it hanging? Good? The only valid greeting for Kyoko is how's it hanging? Morbid? Yes. I actually don't know why she was strung up by her feet, actually. I don't think it's explained why. Eating Takis right now, I'm not doing okay, then stop eating them. I don't do spicy food. I hate it. Why is spicy food so good? It's not. Tastes like heaven, but doesn't feel like heaven? Yeah. Because it's actually triggering the nerves on your tongue and mouth. It's not... Oopsie. Wow. It's not actually a flavor. You're not tasting anything. You're literally feeling it all. I still want to know why Milo's gay. All right, I'm gonna focus up, by the way, guys. I'm gonna ignore chat for a hot minute. Get through the, Yeah, but aren't they just regular salted potato chips or something like that? So yeah, you taste the chip. Oopsie. But you don't taste spicy. Like, your tongue literally does not taste spicy. It can't. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna ignore chat for a hot minute and do the slide puzzle. God, I really hope it's not too much more than a hot minute. They are numbered, right? Yeah. What am I doing? What am I doing? No. Okay. Misaki. Okay. I don't think that was that bad. Y'all ever had a dream that's better than reality? All of my dreams are like that. I just want to live in my dreams. I don't dream. So, I just enjoy sleeping more than reality. Yup, I feel that one. Tsukira. Like, I was talking to somebody recently, and it was like they were like, you can try to find something that you actually enjoy doing again. Like, try and commit to finding that and blah, blah, blah. It's like, I feel like the only thing that I do for myself that I actually thoroughly enjoy is sleeping. I can, but I'd rather not. Actually, I don't think you physically can. I think eventually your brain would require being conscious, and it won't let you sleep. Maybe I'm not doing as good as I thought. Because I think world record is 2:18. So like 40-minute difference from now. Which I don't think I can commit, or I can finish the game in 40 minutes. I don't think. Like, I feel like I'm, like, way off, so. Oh, shit. She scared me. Why do I get greasy shirtless men working out on my reels? I don't even watch that stuff. All I do is look at art. Why do people make workout reels in the first place? I think it's so funny when there's like the women who set up their tripod at gyms and then they get mad at somebody walking in their shot. It's like, it's a public gym. So, greasy shirtless men is art. Depends on who you're asking, I guess. Oops, that was what I wanted. Does he always spawn right in front of me, or did he move? Never mind, there's 3 of them. That's why I'm not locked on. I forgot there were 3 of them. Algorithm's been funky lately? Yeah. Yeah, there always comes a point in time. It's like once a month, I guess, where it's just like, why am I being suggested this? Why am I seeing this? I meant to use the crush lens and I didn't. It's okay. Sakuya's not dangerous. Fred, I think the algorithm just struggles with you at this point. I think you're the problem. Oh, that split was a little late. That's okay. If it wasn't so true, I'd be offended. Oop. A little early. That's all right. I was like, wait, where do I go? I'm sitting there thinking, up the stairs, up the stairs. No. No. Could you guys see the panic just setting in? You know, the silver lining, though, is, like, I've had hiccups as far as movement and, like, really just adapting to the 60 frames per second as well. So a lot of the hiccups are, like, my problem. However, I've really not forgotten the routing, like, whatsoever, which is great. Which is like the most important part of these runs, is the routing. What brand is your microwave? God, I don't know. It came with the house. Bread can go look. I think wave is in the name. Can I ask why you want to know? I feel like that's a very specific question. Who wants to know? You a cop? Why would your brand of microwave mean anything to a cop? Just curious. I'm always leaning when I'm climbing the stairs, especially these long stairwells. Forget about it, Finn. I would hate for Johnny to have to play that one about falling down the stairs. I really couldn't see her for a hot second. Why is it when I make doors in Minecraft, I get 3 doors? It's such a random number. Like, 2, fine. But why 3? Why did I think that was a cutscene? I just tried to skip it like a cutscene. Then you just feel obligated to use all 3. Well, yeah, it's gonna take up space and storage if you just leave it.
いよいよ祭りが始まる。面を準備せねば。
Wait, Brad, did you have to re-buy Minecraft for your Series X? My friend chews Jolly Ranchers, so do I. When I go to my chiropractor, they offer me a mint. And I just chew it. No to both statements. I'm scared of you people. Why? It's not like it, like... I mean, it is food. It is supposed to be chewed before you swallow it. Telling me he's gonna chip a tooth. You know, I find it really funny how, like, we literally... So, we have our baby teeth until, what, like 12 years old or something like that, and then we start getting our adult teeth. And then those adult teeth are supposed to last us the rest of our lives. I find that very weird. Secretly bears. You say you're supposed to suck on it till it gets small enough to chew. My response was going to be, why does size matter? I didn't want to be that person, but I'll be that person. 30-minded. Guilty. Ooh, wow, my elbows popped. I thought I was dirty-minded. Pretty sure I should keep the focus lens on. My elbow's been popping for days. It's so embarrassing. Joints crack. It happens. Shut up, Grass. You're not allowed to make that joke about yourself. Not in my chat. Oh yeah, I definitely want the focus lens for Sakuya. Like, normally she slips away from me. Turning into bread and fin. Hey! You wish! I don't have nearly enough health problems. Ugh. I've never understood why Sakuya pops up there. Like, even in my first time playthrough, I was like, oh my god, I gotta battle her again? That's weird, and... Nope, she just kind of shows up, says hi, and dips. I won't get a heart attack from eating a little bit of greasy food. You say that now, but karma's gonna bite you, isn't it? I don't know why I'm strafing up the stairs for him. It's not faster for him. Relatively high amount of young people having cardiac failure in the past couple of years. Okay, calm down. Let's not. That was close. She almost got away. How dare she? I really hope I had to fight them. I think I did. I think they seal the door. No, they don't. They don't. Do they? Huh. I really can't remember. I'll look back at one of my old runs and see if I just skip them. I don't think I normally take them out, so... Maybe explode would be better because it would knock them all back. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see what happens. I can always switch back to focus and try to hit him with the focus lens at least once. Why was that not doing anything? Whoops, that wasn't what I wanted. Let me just snipe a picture of you real quick. Have you heard of the chicken Big Mac at McDonald's? Yeah. I've actually never had a proper Big Mac from McDonald's, so I don't know what the chicken one would be. I normally go to McDonald's, I'll get the McNuggets. Have you never had a Big Mac? I don't know. I'm pretty particular about my burgers. And I'm sorry, fast food just doesn't do it for me. If I'm gonna get a burger, I'm gonna go to like a steakhouse or a tavern and get a good burger. Hi, Asagi. How are you? Slowing me down. I wonder if that's gonna cause problems. Because Yo's Spectre didn't show up, and I've heard tale that that causes problems. Nope. Okay. No problem. Good thing that the Spectre doesn't have any flags on it, you know what I mean? Especially, like, if you ran into that in a first-time playthrough and, like, you know, Asagi showed up, so you took her out, and then you just, like, continued through the building that is the only option that the Spectre was going in the first place. So that kind of makes sense. I found almost all of my teachers on Facebook. The only teacher that I ever was, like, Facebook friends with was my color guard instructor. I followed all of them and said they said nothing about it. Well, yeah, like, it shouldn't be a problem so long as you guys aren't talking outside of school hours. Don't you think you're committing a bit too much time and energy to this? That's a little bit odd, Grass. I'm gonna be honest. What's their social security number, birthday, and favorite color? Yeah, no, the only teacher that I was friends with on Facebook was my color guard instructor, and like she didn't post anything anyway, but our color guard wasn't like super big or super small. So like she always had extra time for us, like if we needed like individual time. And I went through a pretty hard breakup in high school. And she actually like went out of her way to check up on me about it and everything. It was around that time that we had become Facebook friends, so like, yeah. I don't even remember a lot of my high school teachers' names. I do remember my color guard instructor's name. I actually had 2 teachers with the same last name. It was hers. Only hers was spelled with a K. And then his was spelled with a C. So no relation, but it was kind of funny that they were both in the same school. And then my elementary school PE instructor, her son was my 8th grade math teacher. No, 7th grade math teacher. And I got detention from him for not doing my homework because there were like a few questions that I didn't fully understand on the homework, so I didn't answer them. Like I left them blank and I was like, okay, at the beginning of class, I want to just ask him about it. Or when I get the chance, I'm gonna ask him about it. Almost went the wrong way. But no, since I didn't answer those last 3 questions on the take-home worksheet, he marked it as incomplete, and then that happened a couple of times, and he gave me detention for it. I hated him. Asking questions? What kind of student asks questions? Nice! Takahisa didn't get away from me. Normally he likes to sneak away, so. I have teachers that have the same last name too. And then kind of, well, are they related? Because like if they're related, it makes sense that they're in the same town. But like, if it's in like my case where the one was spelled with a K and the other was spelled with a C, like I find that weird. Like how did you guys wind up in the same town, in the same school, you know? Quick check-in. How's it going? I think we're doing pretty good, Top Hat. I feel like I could definitely improve. I've had my hiccups, but I think it's going pretty good for the first run on PlayStation 5, so. I'm gonna pull up my... No, I'm not, because I need to... Nope, I'm going around, I guess. Normally I cross that room, but guess not. Because I got distracted. I want to pick up my cheat sheet. Sorry, I have it ready. Go, girl. Thank you, Top Hat. I appreciate it. I feel like the notification goes off a bit too much. The, chat notification for, I wish I could set it up just for, like, first-time chatters, in all honesty. Because those are the ones that I feel the most bad for ignoring. Like, if I get too focused. Those aren't the real names, just examples. No, that's okay, that's okay. But, like, are they related? Is that why they have the same last name, or is there no relation? Like I said, that's what I find funny. Oh, they're not related. Yeah, that's funny. I find that really funny. Double kill. Hello? I didn't think... Oh, okay. That's fine. Oops. Stupid pole. Was that all of them? The double kill got me. I lost count. Guys, it's 5. There's 5 of them and I lost count. Tried to use the arrow keys. That one's always weird, having to use both the arrows and the analog. Maybe I should try to, like, use both hands. Like, use my right hand for the analog and my left hand for the D-pad. Oh, crap. Forgot the Path of Ruin's a thing. Gotta climb all the way down here, because Misaki dropped the mask. At least it's not a super disruptive sound or anything. It's kind of quiet. Do you guys hear it, by the way? Do you guys hear the chat notifications? Because, like, I wonder if that would be a thing that's, like, muted to the audience and it's just for me. If you guys don't hear it, you guys are probably thinking I'm just crazy. Oh, you do hear it. Okay. Sometimes, yeah, it doesn't go off for every chat message. It depends on how close together, like, in timing that they are. And it's not like super loud or anything. But I feel like it's just a bit too frequent. I'm just now hearing it, but never the other days. Yeah, that's because it's brand new. I just turned it on yesterday. So I'm testing it out. Seeing how I like it. Strictly because, like I said, I feel like if there's like a first-time chatter who drops in, they're the last ones that I want to ignore, you know what I mean? So. But it's just sometimes I get so focused, so. Cocaine and peanut butter sandwich. Yum. Get rid of that. So I don't need it anymore. What do I do after all this? Oh, yeah. I just had something pop up on my screen. Something from Razer. It was like right smack dab in the middle. Quiet all of a sudden. I've really been trying hard not to clench my jaw as well. So I've been trying to like force, I'm trying to make a habit to like put my tongue between my teeth so that way I don't do it. But like, I feel like you guys can like see it when I do it and I get nervous. 나세다. Of course, he's in the walls. Nice. Even though I wasn't locked on, I was still able to get the second fatal frame shot. I think I normally use my lunar lens on him there, but I forgot. I pressed the wrong button. All right, final stretch, guys. Playing the Pokemon card game on mobile. I've heard of it. I haven't played it, no. I don't really plan to, though. I'm not real big in the Pokemon trading card game anyway. Pikachu go burr. Wow, I really don't have control over her right now. Like she kind of broke there. The stairs are so weird. I can't tell if the strafing actually does better or worse. Like, there are some staircases that are definitely better for it. Sorry. Your sounds are my ASMR. Is that my cue to use my ASMR voice? Also, I've been having problems with my microphone. I have no idea what that sounded like. Yeah, like yesterday I sat down to record and like my microphone was so quiet, so I went into the settings. It was turned down to like level 27. Like it was such a weird number. And I don't know why. How you end up on a government watch list? I could have used my lunar lens there, and I didn't. Sometimes you gotta take risks. I missed. Oops. What am I doing? What was I doing? My god, that was a mess. Something on my monitor. Whew. My hand is really cramped up. I don't think I'll be able to do a second run. While I was debating it, I don't think I can do it. I think my hand needs to rest a little bit before I can do back-to-back runs like that again. Build up the muscles again. Alrighty. Ultimate final boss, guys. Bam! Okay. My god, my hands. I got an S rank on that, too. I don't think I've ever completed a run at S rank. That's a little weird. I'm gonna be honest. I want to see something. Where I'd be on the leaderboard. So yeah, that would put me at last place. That's fine. It is my first run on PlayStation 5, so I've got more to learn for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try and grind out for a better placement, because world record is 218. And that's in-game timer. So I would like to say I could pull that off, but it's gonna take some doing, because I kind of suck.